been together for a million years, and I bet we'll be together for a million more. Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed, and I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us?
Yeah, quite frankly, it's this simple. Billy Mitchell is a troll baiter. He wants you to engage with him so that he can basically get attention for himself and be pertinent. I know that he's tried to bring me up for stuff. I don't know why, but he has tried to bring me up and try to troll bait me into stuff. And I'm like, I don't know this guy. I've never said a word about him. I don't talk. Why on earth would I engage with this guy? Right? Like, why would he bring me up? Because he thinks that engaging with me in some kind of an internet feud would give him some kind of notoriety or attention. Sure, if you say so. Well, I'm not interested. Sorry, I'm not interested at all. Okay. Okay, let's get set up, guys. The one bummer about today is we got to do Doors of Pharos, which is a labyrinth, and it's dark as shit, and I have no torches. And that's it. Like, I'm not going to grind for torches. I think I'm just going to run through in the dark and try to figure it out. So this will certainly be interesting. Okay? All right. All right. Pain is felt says, I think you should start a podcast like Joe Rogan. And eventually, as you get older, you'll shift to be a podcast guy. I would love that, except it'll never happen because of the harassment that I and my viewers and people associated with me get online. That's the problem. If I wasn't such a logged guy, okay, if I wasn't such an A-logged guy all the time, then I could actually have guests. I could actually do collabs. Again, I want to make this abundantly clear. 2 years ago, all right, I had a resurgence. I did. And I reached out to many parties, many, both big and small and in between. People who you know, people you don't know. People who, if I were to work with them, I would blow up. People who that would blow up if they worked with me, they would get a bump. And people in between. People you would never even expect that I would work with. Okay? And I had conversations with them, very candid conversations about the kind of work we could do together and how it would work. There were people, I kid you not, they were like, that's actually a great idea. And man, I bet that would work and that would benefit both of us. That would be a great idea, a great show, a great collab. However, you are one of the most harassed people on the internet, and we can't have that. We can't have that for our viewers. We can't have that for ourselves, our own families. We can't work with you and then 24 hours after have ourselves and all of our family members and friends and moderators and viewers doxxed on Kiwi Farms. We just can't have that level of risk. Therefore, even though it has nothing to do with you, the answer is no. Okay? So as long as Kiwi Farms exists, as long as this entire generation of eternally online no-life losers exist, until they get wiped somehow and finger snapped, I can't do this kind of work. I wish I could. That's exactly the kind of stuff that I would like to do. I would like to move away from just doing gaming and instead do a bigger variety of content. But sadly, we have an entire generation of toxic, wasted individuals who all they want to do is harm people on the internet because they don't have a life of their own. So until that changes, could it change? Oh, it could. What we would need is actually have laws changed to make it all illegal. Then overnight, there'd be policing of it. The websites would shut down. The harassment would be investigated. People would be fucking arrested. And then it would all go away. But sadly, right now, in real life, law enforcement doesn't deal with it at all. They ignore it. They act like it doesn't exist, even though most of the actions are actually illegal. No one ever investigates any of it. So with our current culture the way it is, nothing can be done. Culture has to change. Then these people can be fucking investigated, arrested as appropriate, fucking tossed into jail cells where they don't have internet connections, okay? And then we can all be normal on the internet and have a good life. But sadly, it's not where we are right now. We're still in the, honestly, developmental stages of internet existence. You know, technology moved faster than the law. And now we have this entire uncontrolled population of losers who just fucking sit there harassing people because they have no fucking lives for themselves. So, can't do anything about it. All right? I wish I could. I did everything I humanly could. I reached out to the right individuals, and they were like, yeah, that sounds great, but I can't do it because I can't be harassed. I had people lined up who wanted to do interviews, and then when they realized my hater base, how bad it was, they were like, oh, I can't. I had people who were going to do entire shows with me. Nope, can't. You know? It sucks, but what can you do? Okay. Let's get started.